ain't looking for trouble. I'm just passing through. Kindly step aside and there won't be no trouble.
Professor Presley. Tonight we're going to be discussing spaghetti westerns. And I promise not to do the cowboy voice the whole time. As I was saying, I'm Professor Presley. This is Theatrical Garbage, and we are doing the Midnight Rodeo. Tonight we're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We are going to talk about spaghetti western, so I'll give you a little take on what a spaghetti western is. I literally made spaghetti tonight, so might be the reason. Spaghetti westerns. The good, the bad, and the ugly. A spaghetti western is a subgenre of the classic American western film, but with a distinct Italian flair. The term spaghetti western is a nod to the Italian origin of these films, which emerged in the 1960s as a reaction to the more romanticized depictions of the American frontier found in traditional Hollywood westerns. Spaghetti westerns are characterized by their gritty, cynical tone, stark and arid landscapes, anti-heroic protagonists, and a penchant for stylized, often brutal violence, unlike the idealized portrayals of the American West. These Italian-made films offered a grittier, more morally ambiguous perspective on the frontier experience. The importance of spaghetti westerns in the world of cinema, challenging the long-held conventions and introducing a new visual and narrative style that the world could go on to influence the countless filmmakers in the decades that followed. At the forefront of this cinematic revolution was the iconic Italian director Sergio Leone, whose masterpiece, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, stands as a towering achievement in the spaghetti western canon. Through his subversion of the traditional archetypes and his masterful use of cinematography and score, Leone elevated the genre to new artistic heights, creating a film that both is a thrilling adventure and a profound meditation on the nature of morality, the interconnected ideas of beauty, hate, and fear. The enduring legacy of spaghetti westerns can be seen in the countless films, television shows, and video games in the media. They have all drawn inspiration from their gritty, stylized aesthetic and their complex, morally ambiguous protagonists. These Italian-made westerns have left an indelible mark on the world of cinema, forever altering the way we perceive and engage with the American frontier. Sergio Leone's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly stands as a seminal work within the spaghetti western genre, a cinematic movement that emerged in the 1960s and forever transformed the way audience perceived the American frontier. Originating in Italy, these so-called spaghetti westerns were born out of a desire to challenge the conventions of the traditional Hollywood western, offering a peek into a stylized depiction of the wild, wild West. The term spaghetti western itself is a nod to these Italian roots and the cinematic revolution, unlike their American counterparts, which romanticize the frontier experience. Spaghetti westerns embraced the morally ambiguous perspective. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly has a visual style which is quintessentially of the spaghetti western genre. Leone's use of sweeping, vast landscapes coupled with haunting a musical score and a sense of isolation, the emptiness that carries over the desolate landscape is an isolation that permeates the film. The iconic standoff sequences, their tense, drawn-out silences have become a glimpse of legend. Spaghetti westerns, tension-filled action, beyond technical achievements, and sweeping landscapes are nothing compared to the close-up views of the characters in the film, forcing them to act without words, forcing them to see the future and the past of the character that they are dressed as. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's a commentary on the nature of the American frontier. In fact, it's a commentary on the frontier of our lives now. We are still discovering the West. We are still searching for a hero. We are still just trying to make our way through the world. And if you take a moment to look at Good, the Bad, and the Ugly for what it is now, yes, it's a masterpiece, Western film. But what does it say now? Is it a haunting reflection? Is it a dire warning? Or is it just a cowboy film that a bunch of Italians made? Either way, I hope that I've piqued some of your interest in looking into spaghetti westerns. And if you don't like them, you are going to like the next 5 movies. I jump around, ADD. Well, I'm out here in the western desert myself. So tonight, as the sun has already set in the west, from here at Theatrical Garbage on the Midnight Rodeo, I'm Professor Presley. I bid you a fond farewell for the evening. Go get some sleep.
Yeah, just whatever looks cool. Harmony, totally gonna come and meet you up today. We will get some homeless veterans and make them get houses.
Oh, Janice, welcome to the parade, the longest standing parade in history. What do you think?
Well, Doug, you know how it's been. It's been a few years since we had a really good showing, but today's the day.
Today is the day. We've got all kinds of superheroes and famous folks lining the streets. Oh, and here comes Batman now.
Did he?
I think the Batmobile just lost a wheel.
Oh, no!
Oh, is Robin gonna lay an egg next?
People to watch the videos, okay? Let the